General Hospital Michael Easton could score the perfect daytime return as Tanner on Duel. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers tease that daytime vet Michael Easton broke hearts with the news that his run as Hamilton Finn on the ABC soap has come to an end. The Port Charles, New York character went on one bender too many and now is in rehab, after an emotional goodbye scene with his daughter Violet Finn, Joffrey Love. Here's what could be next for the actor whose career has spanned many soaps over the years. General Hospital spoilers. Will Michael Easton join another soap? Easton's acting debut came as Tanner Schofield on Peacock's Days of Our Lives. He's also played John McBain on One Life to Live, Stephen Clay/Caleb Morley on ABC's Port Charles, and of course, Finn as well as Silas Clay on General Hospital. If Easton chooses to go back to Duel, he would reiterate what Steve Burton, Jason Morgan, a few years back, which is leave GH to return to his debut acting role on Duel. There are some other things working in Easton's favor if he would like to return to Duel. Days of Our Lives head writer Ron Carlivati was the head writer at General Hospital when Easton first appeared as Stephen Clay/Caleb Morley from Port Charles. GAH spoilers. Michael Easton to Duel. In a double twist, Burton is now back on General Hospital as Jason. Perhaps history would repeat itself with Easton going to Duel for a stint and then coming back to Port Chuck. Finn has lots of ties in town, so it would be entirely reasonable to expect him to return at some point. On Duel, Tanner's dad was Vern Schofield, Jack Deverock's assistant at The Spectator. Tanner left Salem to go to Chicago, and there would be a plethora of storylines that Tanner could contribute to in present-day Salem. General Hospital spoilers. Will Michael Easton return to GH? For example, Tanner could come back to Salem as a seasoned journalist, which would be the perfect reason for him to get hired on at The Spectator, which Everett/Bobby, Blake Barris, is neglecting. There's also many tried and true soaps plots that could bring Easton to Duel, perhaps as a new character. What about him being someone's long-lost brother or evil twin? Or he could resurrect another character in a back-from-the-dead scenario. Tell us, soap fans, do you think it's time for Easton to consider a daytime return? General Hospital's Michael Easton looks back at his daytime journey. I would have fired me too. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Michael Easton is no newcomer to acting. Even before he landed on General Hospital, he'd been One Life to Live's John McBain, Port Charles' Caleb Morley, done a slew of primetime shows from Ally McBeal to VR5, and started out with a stint on Days of Our Lives. That first job as Days Tanner Schofield, who, we feel, should be brought back pronto, went a bit rougher than expected. The actor sat down with General Hospital's Maurice Bernard, Sonny, to chat on his State of Mind podcast for the first interview since departing the ABC Sutzer as Finn. One of the things they discussed was how Easton first ended up on TV, back when Days of Our Lives still aired on network television. The actor landed the role after someone from NBC spotted him in a play he'd written. That meeting didn't go quite the way he was hoping, but it did prove fateful. I was like, "What did you think of the play?" he recalled to Bernard. She looked at me, she goes, "That might have been one of the worst plays I've ever seen," she goes, "but you're not a bad actor." They sent him on a number of auditions, and one of them was for Days of Our Lives. They flew me out, he explained, first class to audition. I did a screen test. I flew back to New York, and when I got back, these were the no cell phone days. There was a message on the answering machine, "You start on Friday." And that was that. He spent the next 7 months living out of a motel. I just didn't think I was gonna have a job that long, before finally getting an apartment. But it seems Days of Our Lives just wasn't meant to be, at least not at that point in Easton's life. I got fired, he admitted candidly. I was difficult, and they were difficult with me for being difficult. and I don't blame them for firing me. I would have fired me too. But that didn't work out too badly for him. As he joked to his former General Hospital co-star, he spent the next 10 years doing primetime series work. It became kind of the joke, he chuckled. I'd go into the meetings and go, "Hey, listen, good news is all my pilots get picked up. Bad news is they all get canceled after one season." But primetime's loss was daytime's gain, because in 2001 he made his first appearance on Port Charles as Caleb's kindly alter ego Michael Morley, and the rest, as they say, is history. General Hospital. Will Michael Easton return after Finn's rehab? Michael Easton has opened up about whether or not he would consider returning to General Hospital after Dr. Hamilton Finn's stint in rehab. He was recently written off the show and has been candid about how difficult the transition has been for him. Now, fans want to know if he will come back to the soap opera after Finn wraps up his time in rehab. Continue reading to see what he has to say. Dr. Hamilton Finn left Port Charles for rehab. Michael Easton announced that he would be leaving General Hospital after appearing on the ABC soap On and Off for 12 years. He made the announcement on Instagram about 24 hours prior to his final episode aired. "I'd always been partial to the Irish goodbye. That's where you leave the party without actually telling anyone you're gone," he said in the clip. The GA star continued, "I've loved every minute that I've been here. I want to thank the entire cast and crew for allowing me to share their stage this past 10 years. Most importantly, I want to thank all of you for the kindness and love you've shown me and my family. I won't ever forget you." In his last moments on the soap, it was revealed that the loss of Finn's father on the show triggered a deep depression, which led him to fall off the wagon. He relapsed, and in his final episode on June 27,